Hello, my darlings. Welcome into my channel today. Make sure you want to be able to see the cards and my head. Okay. Welcome. My name's Adrienne. This is my channel, Evolve Humanity. Awesome. So I would like to do a reading today to get a daily dose of some tarot and channel some energy from spirit. Some announcements I thought I'd share. So we just came out of this full moon in Pisces energy this past week. That was intense. I felt it. A lot of the folks that I was in conversations with about it felt it. Then we have Mars going retrograde. Mars just went retrograde, so we're going to be feeling that for a period of time, probably through close to the end of this year. And that energy is going to feel like it's going to bring to light things that need to be repaired, remodeled, reinvented, recreated. Mercury just moved into Libra, so that's going to help our communication be balanced. And for me, I feel more comfortable with Mercury in Libra because I am a Libra sun sign. So we have Venus going into Leo, which is going to put a spotlight on our heart, on our heart chakra, on our relationships, on how we feel about connections. We have Jupiter going direct. We have a new moon in Virgo coming up in the middle of the month. And then we have the sun moving into Libra on the equinox. So that's kind of exciting energy. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm gonna just do a reading today. Not just. I'm going to do a reading today on channeling some messages from spirit on how we can navigate the energy of today. So let's see. Even though I'm doing this reading in the first week of, or September 10th, September 9th, whenever this is going to come out on YouTube, this can be, whenever you watch this reading, can resonate. So even though it's not necessarily, you might not necessarily watch it on the day that I do the reading. The energy can be, you can find a message in that energy for when this resonates for you, because the video will come to you when it's at its right time. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope everybody's been having a good summer. We're winding down here. We're getting ready to move into our fall season. I don't know about you guys, but I've heard a lot of people say that the fall is their favorite season. I gotta be honest, I love sunshine. Even though I was born in the fall, I love heat. I love warm weather. I love the jungle. I love my feet in the water. I love bathing in the sunlight. Oh, it's so warming to my soul. So as much as I am excited about fall season and the crispy leaves and the apple cider and Halloween, which is my favorite holiday, I get to take on an archetype and be somebody else's persona and enjoy myself completely freely. I still do love the sunshine. So let's see where we go with this, spirit. So let's see where we go with the collective energy. Influence. Stillness. Wow. Resistance. This is pretty powerful. So I got influence, stillness, and resistance. You know, this to me is how this is resonating for me is the experience of resisting the calming, of getting into a place of outside influences are interfering or have an impact on our ability to calm our minds. When we are in a space of uncertainty, when energy is shifting and changing, and when there's constant state of movement in these dimensions and this energetic frequency, what can tend to happen is we don't create the space for ourselves to have stillness in our mind, to actually listen to what our thoughts are saying to us, what our mind is actually trying to communicate through all this external movement, change, shift. And that can cause a space of being able to resist what it is that is actually coming through. And so I think what Spirit is saying in this message is creating some space for ourselves to actually hear what it is that we need to hear in order to move forward in a conscious state of calm, clear, movement, calm, clear movement. Let's pull some tarot and see where we go with this. You may be contemplating how to navigate being in a relationship with someone right now. And you may be searching for outside perspectives to help sort of inspire you or influence you or give you some understanding of what is happening in your internal space. What I know about that is that that is not your true experience. And then when you constantly go outside of yourself to seek knowledge, to understand what's going on inside of yourself, that can skew what's actually going on inside of yourself, which can then have an impact on how you go forward with how you're navigating your own experiences. The reason I say that is I participated in an analytic process for almost 20 years. And in that space, the whole goal of that was to really create the ability to look inside of my own experience, my own unconscious mind, to bring that conscious so that I could thoughtfully and authentically express what it was that I was truly experiencing and articulate that, versus going outside of myself, asking somebody, what should I do about this? Which is in essence a lazy way to navigate something. It's not me actually doing the work on myself to actually create the space to really truly understand what is going on for me. I think Spirit is saying we need to create that space of stillness to actually hear what's going on and not be influenced by outside influences, which can create resistance in actually what your mind is trying to tell you. So there's a little dose of tarot for you with some Spirit sprinkled in there. Let's see where we go. Or a little dose of Spirit. We'll sprinkle some tarot in there. So I'm using the Witch's Tarot. Knight of Pentacles. Learning something new. Seeing something, Moon. Two of Wands, manifesting. Three of Pentacles, working something out. Hanged Man. Okay, this is all about learning, seeing something new. The Emperor, Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. Knight of Wands. Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Tower. High Priestess. Six of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups. All right. Here we go. So what this is going to require, what I'm gathering from this message is that you are in this space of learning how to create something new for yourself, seeing how your external circumstances may have created internal fear about how to actually manifest the direction that you're trying to go in. I see Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces. So I think the question is how do you want to work this out? You know that you've been working. You have been doing the work. You know that you've been doing the work. And what's happening is because of that, it's giving you the courage, the authority in yourself. When you do the work inside yourself, then you start to trust. You start creating the mental muscle to trust your own voice. And then you will feel less inclined to think that other people have the answers about what's internally going on with you. This is pretty interesting. So you're making a decision for some tangible relationship to manifest. You're moving in that direction. You know that's what you want. This is interesting. There's a lot of fire energy here. Aries energy here. You could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, Pisces. There's air and water here. Fire and water here. And some air. Gemini is here too. So, I think Spirit is saying that you can see you're learning something new. There's some immature energy that you're working through to learn how to be more responsible for yourself, more responsible for what you create in your own world, in your own life. Not being so unconsciously driven, but grounding yourself in conscious learning, conscious awareness. How do my actions and thoughts affect the reality that I create for myself? How responsible am I for the thoughts that I have creating my reality? And the decisions, the making the conscious effort to be conscientious of the decisions that I'm making about how I'm having relationships, how I'm having partnerships, connections. How out there am I? How managed is my being? Are you out there, being flamboyant and being a player and getting all these folks involved in your actions? Are you playing both sides because you don't want to be responsible, you don't know what you're doing? If that resonates for you, I think what Spirit is saying, and I'm not suggesting that this is a collective reading and it's not going to resonate for everybody, but if what you are doing is not spending the time to learn about yourself, to actually create the reality that's really in alignment with that trueness, that realness of your true self, then what you're going to keep getting is confusion, inconsistency about what that is. Those two, what's true for you on a very deep level takes work to see. And if you're not doing the work to see that, then you're just going to keep operating in a space of sort of unconscious laziness, if you will. I'm sorry, with all due respect. I can relate to this myself. When I'm not doing the work to see what exactly it is that I need, that I'm just unconsciously going through life like a zombie. La la la, what's next? What's coming at me now? How do I navigate this? It's just like just taking it one thing at a time versus like really standing consciously in your life and being like, okay, this is, what can I learn from this? What is the lesson is this? What is the energy that this is, like, how do I align my energy with what I actually truly feel inside myself? When I'm really clear about what that is, then it's just naturally going to align with what makes sense with that trueness of my being. Doing the work to actually create that space is really what's the message here. So no matter how many relationships you know, like this is more about you than it is about outside relationships. So really getting to the meat of your own trueness, to the depths of your own soul. Because that's what's going to help you create the real, tangible, earth-bounded relationship, connections, partnerships, business, career, whatever, however this resonates for you. In this case, I think this is really looking at how you create a 3D relationship, how you actually do that, and how the work that needs to be done in that is actually moving towards being grounded and moving towards what it is that you want to manifest versus just moving through life. And I think that is going to happen when you start to go deep and see things from your perspective, from your value structure, not from somebody else's perspective. That's learning that the new perspective is your perspective. It's you getting really clear about what it is that your true being is evolving into, and how do you want to work that out between you and somebody else and your spiritual connection with a higher consciousness. Yeah, interesting. You being the authority over your own thoughts, over your own ways of being, and not allowing outside influences to dictate what that actually looks like for you. To really stand in your own power means really getting clear about who are you? What is it that you want to create for yourself? It could be that there might be a relationship that you want to create and other people are suggesting that maybe maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe other people think that this person isn't the one for you, but you know deep down in your heart that this person is creating you to be the best version of yourself based on the work that gets done in that relationship. So it's really you having to stand up for yourself to create the life that you want, while not allowing external circumstances, outside perspectives to influence how you actually create that. So interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go a little further into this reading and actually look at Gemini, Scorpio. I got a water sign, I got Aries. So I'm going to look at water sign, fire sign. I don't really see a whole lot of earth energy here. So I'm going to look at water sign, fire sign, Gemini, Libra, or air sign. So, all right, you guys. Spend some time meditating. Create the space to actually still your mind so you can actually see, just creating that little practice. Just start with something small, creating a little practice to actually get in touch with the thoughts that are coming through your space. There's plenty of channels on YouTube for guided meditations. You can just quiet your mind. You can sit in a quiet space. You can go walk and meditate. You can lay in the park. Whatever makes sense for you to actually still your mind and listen to what those outside influences have been and create the space for yourself to actually go deep. Okay, so if this message resonated, awesome. I hope there was something in it for you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you again. Join me if you want to go further. The link is below. Okay, bye.